Hello, hello. Hello, Lenora. Oh my gosh, I didn't get myself to. Hold on. Oh, gee. Okay, can't see anything. Cannot see anything. I have something all over my glasses. Luna's been all over the place. Oh my gosh. Okay, couldn't beat myself coming and going here. Oh goodness. Starting to feel like maybe this was live. No. Oh, am I? Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm connected and everything. Let me do the reboot thing again. Whenever I first got on, it was all right, but you know, that doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Oh gosh. Okay. See if that helps. I don't know. Okay. Well, and I was also trying to get my moose done. Moose, reindeer, whatever you want to call him. He's a combination of both. Wanted to get him done. And I had started on my princess. So that's one reason why I'm later getting on, because I really thought that I'd be on. I was shooting for 6 in my brain earlier today, but then as the day, I was like, yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. So then I thought, oh, 7. Well, it didn't make it a 7 either, but that's okay. So anyway, but I got my little moose guy done, and I think he's super cute. Trying to get all the fuzzies off of him because of the stuffing. So I will go ahead and show him. But yes, here's my little moose. My little moose guy. So I think he turned out really cute. He's like a shelf sitter, but he's a big shelf sitter. Because I used the bigger yarn. So I think he turned out super cute. And, you know, he's adorable. He's little. I had to redo his little antlers. Because the antlers I did before, yeah, they're way too big. So I was like, okay. So I finally got him done. He was over the course of a few days, but he was also my one that was like, I really don't want to go to the basement and get stuffing. Well, I went to the basement and got stuffing today. So anyway, got his body stuffed and got his body closed up and made his scarf. And so then we got him the rest of the way put together. So, well, thank you, Lenora. So yeah, and really the pattern was not hard at all. Um, it's just interesting how she puts the faces together on some of her stuff. Um, but I'm not hating it because now that I've done a few, I know kind of what to expect. So right now with the princess, it's been different. It's not been like that, it's been the regular head going on the right way and all that kind of stuff. So, but no, this guy, he is bigger. He is definitely bigger. And the pattern that she did, I think she did it with just like regular worsted weight yarn. So, hello, Diamond. How are you? Welcome to the live. Hey there, everyone in the chat tonight. Hello, Alyssa. How are you? So yeah, he ended up being bigger because he's considered a shelf sitter, but shelf sitters, I mean, I guess he could still be a big shelf sitter. I mean, but usually I think of being a little bit smaller as a shelf sitter, but so I'm gonna get pictures of him taken, get him weighed and stuff, and probably get him put up on. He'll be up available for sale either go through my Facebook or my whatnot. So, and we're cutting it close for holiday stuff. So, but anyway, I made deliveries today, so that was good. And I got through one skein of my red yarn for my sweater. So I still have, I want it to be 43 inches by 43 inches. So I still have a little ways to go. So, but I did quite a bit of it. I did quite a bit on it today, but I'm still not all the way done. And look at that. One skein almost got me exactly. It was just, all I had to do was one granny, like 3 crochets there and join it, and it would have been perfect of ending on that one whole skein. Because these are what, 16? Yeah, they're 16 ounces, so. Because I was getting all excited thinking, oh my gosh, I ended perfect to start another skein. Almost. Yeah, super close. Super close. So did you get a make of the day made today, Lenora, or no? Oh yes, and I'm all festive tonight. Trying to be. I'm working on a ferret. About 11 more rounds to go. Oh, cool. Well, once I get done with this princess, it's going to be hard to pick what I want to do next. But, I can always just pick one and then go on to the next one, right? So, there's a really cute giraffe snuggler that I thought that I would like to do. I saw a flamingo pattern that I would really like to do. What else? I want to do that raccoon that I got off of you. That's one of them that I have that I want to try to start. And then I have that, well, I'm just going to call it the balaclava or the turtleneck, whatever it was, turtleneck hood or whatever it was. I still have that I'm working on. And I'm working on the baby blanket too. Then, of course, the sweater. So I have plenty to keep me busy. I made 2 more seals, finished up a Poggy's werewolf. I didn't know she had a werewolf. Put all your yarn up. Inspiration will hit you in a flash. So you have to drag it all back out, right? Well, that's what gets you going. Get your creative mind flowing, juices flowing, whatever. Oh, it's in the Halloween pack. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because all I got on the Halloween was Frankie and the bride, the bride of Frankenstein. I can't remember the name that she gave it, but Frankie and something, I don't remember now. Excuse me. That's all I got for Halloween this past year. Oh, now I'm going to start coughing. That's good. And I didn't ever make it over to Travis and Cindy's last night after I got off of here. It was later, and I checked my email, I guess, went to bed, and then I crashed. Oh, Luna wanted out before bed, so I had to wait on her. So I didn't end up going and checking their live out last night. I put 3 totes up and was just going to work out of the one. I have successfully worked out of 2 in the other room and haven't touched the one I left out. Isn't that the way it goes? Isn't that seriously the way it goes? You went to bed too? Yeah. Because even today, um, I was going through and cleaning house and stuff. My, the, trying to get my house back. And, and the thing is, my house is kept up, but there's a difference between keeping it up and giving it a good clean. So I've been trying to do it in chunks of time because since August, I guess, maybe August-ish, July. Well, no, before July. So prior to Christmas and July markets until now, it's just been kind of crazy. So I was trying to figure out, like, okay, what stuff can I go ahead and start moving to the basement, for the transition because I need to start getting stuff moved down there. And then I stop and I'm like, okay, but what am I working on right now? Well, you're working on plushies right now. You're working on that blanket right now. You're working on the turtleneck, balaclava thing. You're working on this sweater. So it's like there's things that could go. But then, like you said, sure as the world, those are going to be the ones that I go and put up, and they'll be like, oh yeah, that color's in there, blah, blah, blah. But I do have my, I have a bag of cotton that I want to do yarn winding on, and then I have my regular worsted weight yarn that I need to get to winding. So we will be having a winders night here not too long, because I've got to start getting stuff transitioned downstairs and just being okay with it. It's not that far for me to go to my basement if I'm up here to get it, But still, I'm totally with you, totally feel you on that. Hey, Mango, how are you? Hello, Susan, how are you? You guys, welcome to the live. I hope you're having a great night. Everyone feel free to share what they're working on, if they're working on anything, or if you just want to share anything, whatever. I mean, as long as it's nice and kind and clean. All the niceties. Right now, I'm crocheting a bear for my grandpa that's wearing the Chicago Bears jersey. That is pretty cool, Mango. By the way, he loves the Chicago Bears. There you go. Wasn't it last night they played? Or yesterday they played? I think Whitney had them on for a little bit. We didn't watch the whole thing. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. I know there's no market for a while, but I feel like I need to keep the momentum up for the days I can't work on stuff. Oh, yeah, I hear you, Lenora. Yeah, they played really recently. I think it was yesterday, Mango. Yeah, because I feel like if I just kind of start not doing as much, then I'm going to get to where I don't do it at all. I mean, and yes, I have slowed down, but I've got projects, and I've got people, I've got orders and stuff, so that's kept me going. So, But there's so much that I do want to make that right now I'm still keeping on. But it's also like I kind of want to think about spring and stuff and kind of holiday stuff that are coming that way. But it's like there's holidays you can make anything for, you know? I mean, it's like kind of the same thing, you know, and gift giving is really year round if you think about it. I mean, you got birthdays and anniversaries and, you know, whatever. So I'm just going to kind of keep doing what I'm doing and just crocheting what I want to crochet and what I like and what I come across that, you know, because I'm trying to challenge myself and kind of get myself out of my box a little bit more on, you know, trying to do a little bit more intricate, a little bit bigger stuff. Not humongous stuff or anything, but like this moose, you know, and stuff. So he was a good starter one for me to do. Like I said, he wasn't hard. He was just bigger, you know, and I wondered how he would turn out since I used the bigger blanket yarn. Excuse me. And I am gonna get that Christmas dragon done one way or another. He's still sitting because I'm surely will find something comparable somehow or figure out something. I'm gonna pivot, but I was just too busy to be able to pivot in a good way to make it look right, you know, because I'm gonna have to think about it a minute and I'll get something figured out. I can alter it somehow. Today you had a wax museum at your school, Mango? Oh, wow. Just watching you through your hat. Oh, the little gnome will be cute, Mango. Except we pretended like the famous person as the wax people. I got Abigail Adams. Fun fact, I'm actually related to her. Interesting. Hello, Jayla. Welcome to the live. My teacher and a lot of people came to me to see the all interesting facts I had to offer about Abigail Adams. I even got cookies from one of the parents. Well, good job. Well, welcome everyone coming in. What's the matter, Lou? What kind of cookies did you get, Mango? Were they good? And I'm really happy because I got a new nightstand, and on the top drawer I have all of my incomplete crochet projects in there. Well, you have somewhere to put them, keep them, you know, that's good. Yes, they were delicious, and they're chocolate chip. Well, chocolate chip cookies are always good. Snickerdoodles and chocolate chip oatmeal cookies are my favorite. But now I do I do them gluten free now. I don't make them very often, but I did make no bake cookies today. So I have them setting out. Right now, hopefully they'll set up good that I can get them put away. If they don't, I'll get 8 before then. You're eating again? You're eating again? I made chicken pot pie for supper, and Sam thinks it's the bomb. So he's eating again. It was pretty good. It was a new recipe I tried. I have a recipe that I used to always go by, and I was like, no, I'm going to try something different. And it had been a long time since I had done one. And of course, again, had to do it gluten-free, and Whitney liked it, Sam's liked it, so. It was very yummy. Oatmeal cookies are good too, yes. I am working on my sweater again tonight. Ruth, yeah, I still don't have my font set. Ruthie, yeah. I am working on, huh? 11/8. Well, it's still sealed, so it's probably still good. Just smell it and see. It's cottage cheese. I was gonna say it's gonna be fine. I forgot we had it back there, even, to tell you the truth. By the way, it's not knitting, it's crocheting. Yes. I have to remind people of that. Yeah, every now and then. You know, it's funny, I dress up as an old lady all day at school because I was Abigail Adams. Well, I'm sure you had fun doing it. I'm gonna say you might see if she wants out. And for some reason, you're still dressed up like an old lady. She did? Mm-hmm. Well, she's probably going to go straight to the chicken coop because whenever I fed the chickens earlier, I dropped some of the feed, and so she thinks it's, you know, something special for her, and I'm like, whatever. I don't really want her eating it, though, but whatever. Oh, I didn't bring my tape measure in here. I'm gonna have to go get it here after bed. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm making a blanket. In a way, I guess I am. I think it's supposed to maybe get in the 40s tomorrow. I'm excited about that. I'm getting tired of the negative digits. Even though it didn't last that long, it's been cold, 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 cold. But then I'm like, okay, once this all gets over with, are we just gonna have another round again? But they keep saying we're not gonna have a white Christmas either, and I'm kind of disappointed on that. Well, thank you, Pink Princess. There's a difference. One of them uses 2 sticks and the other one uses a hook in your fingers. Oh gosh. Yeah, there's some people that don't know. They don't know. They think it is all the same. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I am crocheting, so. But yeah, they do. They do. I know. I guess I'm one of them who gets it mixed up. Well, and people that don't do it, they don't know. They don't necessarily know, you know? And I think some people just kind of lump it together, you know, that it's one and the same kind of thing, you know. But thanks for joining us, Pink. Okay, Mango. You have a good rest of your night. Thanks for popping in for a while. It was good to see you. Excuse me. It was a good time being here, but my goal is to support smaller streamers, and I hope you get a lot of people. Good luck. Hey, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. It's kind of quiet tonight, but that's all right. And thank you for the well wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you, Pink. Oh gosh, okay. We are just, let me see. That just came to my brain. Oh my gosh, this just popped in my head with with that last comment there. One year, my sister sent me a picture, and she was like, "Oh, you need to make this for Whitney," and it was hilarious. I'm not going to say what it was right now because it'll be taken the wrong way, but it was so stinking funny. I wish I had the picture. I could probably find it, and I could show the picture probably, but it was pretty funny. And it was along the lines of they were shorts, like boxers or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I don't think he'll wear those. Excuse me. I think Lou's back. What's that, Pink? I hope one day you can become famous for your crocheting because it looks beautiful. Like pro. Well, I appreciate the compliments. And all I can say is thank you, I guess. But, you know, just here to enjoy my people and my craft. Okay, I'm gonna count how many rows I have. If I can find my center. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more rows and then I'll measure it to see where I'm at. Oh gosh. It has been a great day, Pink. It has been a really good day. We had sunshine today, so I got a lot done. So thank you very much. And I hope you have a great rest of your day as well. Thank you. Well, hello, Chosen. How are you? See, you're still giving us the side eye. Be right back. You getting all cozied up, Woo? Okay. Didn't even notice that. I heard you say something about it, but I missed what you were talking about. I have a question if you had to say something. Be kind. Be kind. That's what I would say. That's what I say all the time. Just be kind. Don't sweat the small stuff and be kind. Perfect answer. I would say be grateful for who you are and what you are. That is what I would say. Oh, yeah, because there's so many people that try to be someone they're not, you know? And if they would just be themselves and not try to, you know, pick from others all the time and just be genuinely themselves, you know, be grateful for, yeah, totally grateful for who you are and what you are. And, you know, the Lord only made one you. And, you know, I'm even talking to myself on some of that because I had to grow, I had to grow into some of that myself, you know, because I know my Sam, my youngest son, which is he's 27 now, but he'd always be like, because it would be stuff I would say to them, and he'd say, why can't you just be happy with how God made you and with what God, and it was like, I was so happy to hear him say those things because I knew he had been listening to me. But that day in particular that I'm remembering, I remember telling him, I appreciate it, Sam, and yes, thank you very much, and I should. But right now, I'm just not feeling it, you know? So there's going to be days that we don't feel it, but I had, and those are fewer and fewer and fewer as I've gotten older. I like who I am. I went through a lot to get where I'm at and where I am, and I'm okay with that. I'm good with it. Even whenever I'm monkey wrenched and have to pivot, I'm okay. Stay the course, stay focused. I'd like to take the monkey wrench and throw it across the world, but can't do that. Yeah, like some people try to fit in with bad people, and they were probably get in trouble, and they should just be who they are. Oh yeah, because I've been guilty of that back in my young years, way younger years, you know. And yeah, you get yourself with the wrong people just to try to fit in or whatever. I mean, you're going to be in a world of hurt sometimes. Ask me how I know. Making wrong decisions, and and trying just because trying to fit in. But we live and learn. We all have our things we need to go through, and all have our separate journeys, and I need to constantly remember that myself. Yeah, like another one, be grateful for who you have. Like if someone has a mom and they aren't grateful for their mom, and maybe one day the person may not have their mom anymore, and be sad. Yeah, you're right, Pink. I see you and Froggy didn't freeze last night. No, well, no. We made it through. Didn't freeze. It was super cold this morning though, getting out, but then I had to get gas and I was like, oh my gosh. But it was fine. It was all good. I lived. I will survive. It was close. Well, I did get scolded today. Well, not really scolded, but Whitney was like, you could turn that heat down a little bit in that bedroom. And it was like, I don't turn it on for just the heck of it. It's because I am cold. And I said, I don't even have it turned up. I said, our bedroom is a refrigerator. And the thing is, he will sit out here in the living room where it's nice and toasty and be cold and want a blanket or, like his comforter or his, because I do have an Afghan for him that I made big enough for him to have, sit laying in the chair or whatever. And it was like, but then we go in there and then in there and it's like, feels like it's tundra and I am freezing. So I don't get it. I don't understand. But I get cold sometimes and I'm like, I got it. I'm not as bad as I used to be. I used to get so to the bone cold that I could not get over it. It was awful. But I'm not as much that way anymore, but I do get cold and I don't want to be cold. I like to have my happy medium. Just needed to thaw a while. Speaking of cold or something, it like snows like almost every day. I almost went into hibernation. Oh gosh. I'm just glad I don't get to the bone cold, cold, cold. Just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, we've been getting snow left and right here, it seems. Last couple days we haven't got any more, but we'll probably be getting some more eventually, but it's kind of seems like we have a week where it snows, 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 and then there'll be another week that it gets warm and it melts it all, and then it turns around and snows some more. I know my sister and her family, I was trying to remember, they get back yesterday because they went on a cruise with their daughter and family. So they got home in time to, get in on a little bit of the negative degrees. I get my best sleep in the cold, then a good warm shower in the morning. That's the bear in you, Froggy. Oh gosh. Well, I don't want to be suffocatingly hot, Jason, but I don't like to be super cold either. I have kind of a happy medium. I just kind of, because I have been known to have the fan on and the heater at the same time. Because then it kind of gives that temperature of just like right in the middle. And back when Whitney was sick, he understood. I told him, I was like, you should understand now what I went through with being so cold all the time, because back then he was cold all the time. I feel like first this chat was quiet, and like now it's like talking about stuff, and that's good. People are talking instead of being quiet. Well, and it's getting closer to the time whenever I normally come on to Pink. Usually I'm on later of a night, but I've had to change my time. So it's getting closer to my usual time of being on. And some people can't come on until later, so. Keep it cold, lots of blankets to snuggle up in, perfect, do not disturb. Oh, I like my blankets and my pillows. I like my fluffy comforter, and because usually I have me a big kind of fluffy, nice comforter that you can just curl up in and just be so snugged up. And then Whitney will have his whatever and I don't like a sheet. I don't like sheets. I don't like having a sheet. So he always wants a sheet, a flat sheet. So I let him have that. And then he'll have like a lighter kind of comforter or blanket or whatever. But right now we just have the one comforter on the bed. But normally we have two separate ones. And then my pillows. I gotta have pillows. Love pillows. All over the place pillows. Especially whenever I stay in a hotel, it's like I have a way that I do my pillows. It's stupid, but it's crazy. But not for me. I like it. Is it just me, like when you're trying to sleep, but it feels like you're sleeping on rocks up in the morning when you wake up? It's like you're sleeping most comfortable bed ever. Whenever you first go to bed, you feel like you're sleeping on rocks. And then when you wake up, it's so comfy and cozy. Yeah. I'm doing good, Scrawlin'. How are you? I'm glad to see you tonight. I'm a one pillow type of guy. Oh no, I have to have several. Need room to roll and toss. Oh, I still roll around, but I still have to have my pillows. Me and my pillows manage just fine. I am still working on the sweater that I started last night. I worked a little bit on it today, but I was trying to get, I'll show my moose reindeer thing again. I guess it's a moose. I don't know. I'll show him again because I got him finished today. So that's the thing that I was trying to finish up. And then I started my other project too. So my little deer moose thing, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, I got him done. I got him done. Yeah, I don't know why it happens, or like one of those dreams when you're falling, you just jump up. It always happens to me sometimes, and I hate it so much. Oh, I used to have dreams like that too. Do you think that one day all animals will act sophisticated? It'll be a scary day if they do. Thank you, Scrawlin. Thank you, Pink. Pink, Google what your dreams mean. I used to have this one dream where I was in our gym at school and it filled up with water and I was swimming in the gym trying to find a way to get out and couldn't get out. And oh my gosh, that was years ago, but I still remember that dream. And I used to dream about that old White House all the time. And that was very interesting. I don't dream about that house anymore, but I can still remember everything about it. And if I and I have a feeling there's a house somewhere that's just like it. And I've had dreams of falling. I've had dreams of eating someone pouring sand down my throat. I really don't know what that means, but that was interesting too. That was whenever I was little. I remember having that dream. I don't know why, but I did. Okay. I am going to go get my tape measure and see how wide this is now. Because I've done 30 rounds, if I counted correctly. Okay, Pink. It's cool how you can see reason and make sense of it when you look into it. Sound down your throat means you're scared you'll lose your voice forever. Did you look that up, Chosen? Used to be a heavy drinker, and wow, I had some wild dreams and done some wild things too. You made a guess? Yeah, I don't know what it would have been because it was back whenever I was little, whenever I had that dream, or a lot younger. I don't know exactly what age I was. We were still living in our old house and we didn't move out of there. Oh gosh. Excuse me. We didn't move out of that house until I was 8. So I was probably between 6 and 8 whenever I had that dream. It means like your dreams mean your brain is processing emotions and a couple more things. Do you think I'm close? Right. Oh, I don't know, Chosen. I mean, you could be. I don't know. But there wasn't anything. I mean, I was an anxious kid back in those days, really anxious kid. You're working on a red snake now, scrolling? Awesome. I had vivid dream running from cameras and exploding drones. Running, crawling, hiding, running. Oh my fry. I am so happy that she is getting more people now. Oh, you've got 4 done now. Awesome. Am I still an anxious kid? No, I really don't have anxiety much anymore. I mean, yeah, it creeps. I mean, we all have a little bit, right? I mean, but mine was like horrible, like panic attack type, that type of stuff. But I don't know. A kid, I wish, or well, no, I don't really wish I was a kid anymore. No, I don't. Um, Wish I had less responsibility sometimes, maybe, maybe, I don't know. I know we were telling our youngest granddaughter the other day, it's like, don't wish this time away, like be a teenager and don't wish it away. And she even said, she was like, well, I was doing my makeup earlier, and she was like, I was sitting at my vanity, and she said, I was just sitting there thinking, I want to be this age forever. And I was like, keep that thought, slow down, don't be rushing to, so what happened to the screen? I don't know, did something happen? Yes, agreed. I've woken up twice within the last few months believing I'm having a mild panic attack myself. Oh, I remember waking in the night. I remember waking in the night. I mean, I'd be like clawing at the walls. I mean, like, and just couldn't get out of my head. I meant for the end of last night's stream. Oh, last night's stream. I think it was a panic attack, and I've not had them in years. Last night's stream. Well, it was the night before last that it ended, that it just like booted me out. Last night, I don't remember anything. Did something happen last night? I don't remember. I needed to join back. My screen froze. Gotcha. Because sometimes mine does too, and will spin and whatever. So, wouldn't surprise me if it was mine. Well, I am just thankful that I don't have panic attacks anymore. I haven't had a panic attack in years, in many years, and I am so thankful for that. Because there was at one point in time, and I know I've talked about this before, and you may have been here when I spoke of it, but I was agoraphobic and did not leave my house for 9 months. And I couldn't drive on the interstate for the longest time. But now I don't have any of that. Thank you, Jesus. Seriously, I have none of that. So, our hearts become entangled with our thoughts and external stimulation, but at any time we can turn our hearts towards Christ instead. I think you mean Christ. Oh, yeah, a lot of praying and a lot of working on myself. Oh, yes, he absolutely does, Fry. What is something you would put into a time capsule that you think someone in 500 years would want besides money? Oh, gosh. I'd have to think about that one. A pencil? Okay. Not a ballpoint pen or anything. It might dry out, I guess, you know. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Fry. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Well, I like A White Christmas. Um I like Elf. I like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I mean, there's different ones that I do like. I mean, I have a second question. How many subscribers do you wish for one day? I don't put a number on it, Pink. I don't, because I am already well past what I ever thought I would ever get. So that's not the reason why I started doing it. You know, it really isn't. I mean, I had retired and had thought about doing it before I even retired, and thought about doing it during, you know, virus time and whatever, and just did never do it. And so then I thought, well, I'm just going to do it. Why not? What else am I going to do type thing? Whatever, you know, trying to find other things to do. And my kids kept telling me, you know, people would watch you. They would. They'd watch you just sit and crochet. You don't believe us. And I was like, well, don't know until I try. So, but really, I wanted to just get on and connect with people. And that's why I called it Johnna's Journey and didn't call it anything, you know, fancy schmancy with, you know, any type of crochet craft and stuff, nothing. Because, I mean, we're all on a journey, you know? So we talk all topics. And there's sometimes, yeah, that I just end up sitting here and just talking. And that's what I like to do. I don't mind doing it at all. I love to crochet, though, too. I say, I just happen to be crocheting while I'm on here, you know? And I have an awesome crochet community, but then I also have an awesome non-crocheting community. And we all have just blended together. And some people that are very crafty in certain areas with things, and some that aren't crafty at all, you know? And they just come in and we just chat. And, you know, it's been nice. We have a little family, a little family. So I do. I just go with whatever the Lord leads me in doing, you know, because there may be one day that I don't do it anymore. Right now, I don't see that happening, but you never know. So I just read women could grow mustaches. So what's your excuse, Max? I do not want to grow a mustache. I don't need to grow one. I am not a man. But yes, I know that women can, but that's usually because they have health issues that they cannot help. So, and I feel for those women. They don't want a mustache. Most of them don't. I mean, I'm sure some of them have embraced it because, you know, but most women don't want, you know. So that's, I guess, my take on it. Okay, I'm going to go get my tape measure real quick. Scared to look like the Monopoly man? Are you serious? Oh gosh. Well, if I was a man, maybe I would want to look like the Monopoly guy, you know? Gee whiz, that is going to be... Okay, the reason that I'm thinking that I was going with maybe doing 43 is because I did refer to a pattern that someone did, and I was looking at their sizing, and for a large, extra large, because I want it to be roomy, but then I'm also afraid that if I go clear to 43, then it's going to be way too big. Because I'm at 34 inches right now. So that's 9 more inches. I just don't know that I wanted that much. I don't know. Because what I'm doing to it to alter it, I'm afraid if I go much bigger, that's what's going to happen. It's just going to be too bulky. Wait, do you remember the one joke? They're orange, orange, you orange. Oh, I am sure that I've heard it back in the day at some point. Pink. Big, big hug for you from me and my dog and cats. Aw, scrolling. Okay. Well, I don't have my stitch markers in here. You see, that's the thing though. No, because I'm putting sleeves on it. So that comes into play. Because I'm making different sleeves on this, and that's another thing. It's going to make the sleeve openings way too big if I keep going. So I think I'm going to stop. And I'm talking out loud to myself. Well, thank you, BHO. Appreciate that. I like my Google glasses. I would really hate to leave, but I really want to watch some videos. Well, I'm not going to be on too much longer, Pink. So if you need to go and there's videos you want to watch, you feel free to do that. That is perfectly fine. Something that frustrated me today, every time I walk somewhere, the stoplight takes too long to change. If I were to just walk and the light is red still, a car turning, honk and think I'm stupid, but if I were to just stand there and wait for a car, it would still look like me. Well, no kidding, BHO. I know that. I'm having to do this because my font, I keep forgetting to change it. So make fun of me all you want, don't care. Absolutely, Pink. Same to you. They're bifocals. Well, that's what I said. Make fun of me all you want. Don't care. Ain't gonna bother me any. Haven't. And all side note, don't let. Okay. Oh, where's the thing at? There it is. There we go. Okay. To cut this off. Yeah, I was trying to say, don't let hate get in the way or to you. Yeah, I seen it. I seen it, Pink. It came through. Wait, it was all broke up, but it came through. I seen all of it. So, and that's why I was saying, yes, same to you. Don't let it get to you either, ever. Okay. How do you think a gorilla would react if they skydived? Oh my goodness. Well, it happens, Pink. It happens. But, we can control how we react and go on. So, yes, William. Yes, he does. Amen. Yeah, it does happen. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit after 9. I gotta get up again at 4, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and get off of here. So, oh gosh. Okay, I am here to inform you that I had to cancel your MySpace inactivity. I hope you can still be free. Okay, well, MySpace has been gone for how long? So, whatever. Oh gosh. Well, you have a blessed day as well, Pink. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Chosen. The one who yawns. Well, I did yeah, I think I had one yawn in there, one good yawn. So, but yes, I appreciate everyone coming and stopping in and seeing me tonight. So, even though it wasn't for very long. Oh, Saint Chosen. I'm sorry, Saint Chosen. But yes, I appreciate every single one of you. Love you all dearly. And I will be on again tomorrow. So I'm not sure what time, but oh, I don't know. Not for sure what time tomorrow. I may be on a little bit earlier tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll see how the day goes. But we're probably gonna have a Winers Wednesday. So everybody show up for the Winers Wednesday. I know that's everybody's favorite day. Have a good day. I hope I find you. Well, you can always subscribe. Always hit the note and hit the bell up there and get notified, whatever. So yeah, it may be towards more morning time tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. So okay, we'll see you guys later. You guys have a good night. Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy. We'll talk again soon. Bye. And I'm not. Oh, so I can curl it. Yeah. Bye.